Hello, I'm WaffleStick, and welcome back to Waffle Works, a modded Minecraft series. And I'm really excited about today's episode because I've been wanting to play for a while. I haven't really had a chance to jump on here and play, but I did play a little bit after that episode and started working with the chisel tool, which is really cool, which I'll show you in a second. Unfortunately, it's getting nighttime, but I do have some crediting to do. Let's go ahead and get on our sleep. And Optifine. Newer version of Optifine available. Interesting. But anyway, we are here in our little world, and as you may have noticed, there is a little icon popping up in the top center. This is the Wayla mod, which was recommended by Harrington Little. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it because this makes things 10 times easier when you're using mod packs. So I can just look at something and it shows me exactly what it is and what mod it's from. So this is a mineral log, which was the blue log inside that makes the blue wood, and something else that you may have noticed is my texture pack looks a little bit different. I decided to go ahead and implement my default texture pack, and whatever textures that just don't look right, then, you know, it'll be fine, because everything looks pretty natural, it looks beautiful, but there will be a handful of things that just don't look right. You know, we have like this chisel, which is obviously very blocky compared to my natural world. Which I'm thinking this is fine. I don't think it's a big problem. I wanted things to look a little bit more smooth, a little bit more pretty, kind of like in my vanilla series. But let's go ahead and get on with today's episode. I have another credit to give to good old Aiden Guz. He says that we need to make a backpack, and this is definitely possible. If we go into our menu GUI, I should have a backpack in here. And as you can see, we have a bunch of them. It's really cool. And I think all of these just are crafted by different things. A piggyback pack? That's cool. That's neat. And then we have, let's see, where's a leather one? What's this here? So this definitely takes one of these chests. I'm not really sure how to craft one of those. Okay, so we need butterflies. Okay, so you're gonna find, I guess, like natural things in the world, and then also whatever color you'd want. But I'm thinking that correlates with whatever specimen that you pick. So it's going to be a little bit challenging getting one of these backpacks, I believe. This is the forestry mod, so it may be a little bit challenging, but let's take a look in here. So we do have upgrades. So these are different upgrades that you can apply. A foresting backpack. That seems kind of cool. So it takes a string, some wool, and then it also takes whatever wood that you're going to be using. So I guess we need to gather some string, which we will find somewhere around in this area, hopefully. I'm thinking maybe if we kill some of these sheep, maybe we can get string from their wool. I'm thinking this is something I want to try. Let's go ahead and see if we can do that. I don't know if it's reverse in mods or not, but I don't think you can do it in vanilla Minecraft. Let's go ahead and grab this. Can you reverse engineer this? Unfortunately not, but I'm going to look around and hopefully find some string. I want to get some of this wood, and hopefully we can make a backpack. Okay, we're at a predicament here. We've got a bunch of creepers around, and they're tracking us. And we've got one last string there. Let's get out of here while we still can, because there's just so many mobs running around. I'm wondering if I can get back to my home without being tracked by any mobs. Can I get in here and still be able to sleep safely? Is it going to happen? No, unfortunately not. Oh, I see why that is. Let's go ahead and bring you in here. And I'm just going to kill you inside here because you look like you have some good stuff. Oh, he's having a rough time, but he is a... I can't even keep up with him. Skeleton! Chill. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Monsters on here are absolutely insane. Let's go ahead and see if we can craft this up. So I should be able to take 4 string like so. And what's that make? That was something cool. Okay, a woven cotton. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and take the string, and then we need to put some iron on both sides like this. And I'm thinking I need a chest in the center, which isn't particularly a good thing. I've still got to craft one. But let's go ahead and make sure I'm doing this right, because I was looking at furnaces. I do have 4 furnaces, which is really cool. So let's look at backpack. And the ones I was looking at, ooh, these look really cool. A bunch of Terra steel, that's kind of neat. And we have, let's see here, where is that mining backpack? That's what I'm looking for. So it's going to take 2 iron ingots, just a regular spruce or whatever chest you want to use. And I'm thinking, well, let's go back into that to see here. Let's go into the mining backpack. And what we want to go for is probably the white wool because it's a little bit easier. See if it's going to cycle to it because I'm really curious what are we going to be using with white wool. Jungle chest. And unfortunately there is no jungle biomes around here. I guess we've got to deal with that then. Or I could dye this red. So let me go ahead and work on that. And I've got to work on getting some more food because, man, I am running out of things. So I've made my first backpack, and I must say it's not what I thought it was. This is a mining backpack, and it's only because of forestry that I can make this. And forestry's version of this is we have this mining backpack. And if we go up to here where our description is, go over a couple of windows here, extra inventory that automatically picks up ores and valuable mining related items. So what if we were to drop maybe some tin ore, would this pick it up? Would it go into my backpack? Let's go ahead and right click, and as you can see, it does pick up our mining stuff. So this is definitely something good for mining. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a good travel kit. So that backpack is out of the question, but a basic backpack is right here. And this is only going to require a little bit. It looks like we need to go kill some cows to get ourselves the real backpack, which I'm pretty excited about because I need some more inventory space, especially with a mod pack. But I don't want to spend too long on this episode just gathering a backpack. So let me run around and kill some cows, hopefully get some leather, and we can get this bad boy a-rolling. And I finally have a backpack. It took a little bit, but I finally have one. If we take a look, I've put some stuff in here, some of my things in my hotkey bar to kind of clean it out. But now that we do have that, I think we need to get back to things like Tinkerer's Construct and designing. And as you may notice, I have temporarily placed this block right here. Now you won't guess what this is unless you see it in the little center piece up there. This is wool. Believe it or not, this is black wool that I have changed with my chisel tool. You could take the chisel tool and then put your block in here. This is marble right now that I have in there. But this is different kinds of wool that you can craft with your chisel, making it have different patterns, which is really neat. If we take this pattern here, that looks absolutely awesome. Just really cool things you could do with the chisel tool, which I think I'm going to work with today, and maybe we can start on something kind of neat, something nifty, maybe like a little Tinkerer's Construct hut. What in the world? Glowstone boots? Will these like give off a lighting level? That's crazy looking. I was out here gathering some of these blue slime balls because I have a little idea for my base. I'm going to be making a basement area, and I'm going to be utilizing this jump block to get up and down. So that's kind of a neat idea that they have implemented into this mod pack. I can definitely go up and down without having to activate a slime launcher or any of that stuff. So if we go in here, we should be able to use those blue slime balls to make a really cool little foot launcher. And I think I did grab some more. Okay, I think I may have some in my backpack, so let me take a look here. Oh, there's some in this chest. That's excellent. Let's go ahead and take some of those and whirl them around like so. Take this, and then we will go down here. I have already cleared out a small area. So if we do place one right here and press shift, we should stop bouncing. Or okay, we can bounce like that. Okay. Looks like we need to be up one more block for this to work. So let's go ahead and take this out. And I'm thinking we need to go one block up for our floor layer and then implement that. But I'm going to take advantage of this chisel tool and see what we can do with it. Unfortunately, nothing with the logs there. Let's go ahead and craft this up here. Whoops, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm going crazy here. Let's go ahead and take this and try this again. So we can make a bunch of really cool stuff with this. And I'm thinking Tinkerer's Construct is more of a wooden kind of thing. I think of wood when I think of Tinkerer's Construct. So we do have birch planks here, a fancy crate, some nailed large boards, I believe that is, and then we have other stuff like uneven vertical, which is kind of cool. And then let's see what else we have here. Perhaps we should go with the, let's see here, braid pattern because that just looks really neat. Let's go ahead and see what this looks like. Oh, that's different. It's definitely a different thing. And it looks like the Faithful texture pack for some reason is coming through on this, or it just looks absolutely clean and it looks really nice on the default Minecraft texture pack. And I think I may have some torches, which we need to take our slime block and put him right there. And then we can jump up here, I believe. Oh, we're so close. We just need, I think, a ladder there, and it should work. If I could stop bouncing and actually do this. Let's see. Do I have any wood in here? Yeah, I got a little bit. Let's go ahead and use some of that. And we should be able to go to our inventory crafting. And then we should make some sticks. Take these sticks, and we should be able to make a ladder. Yeah, really close there. And that last stick. And let's place a ladder onto this block right here. Doing that should allow us to climb up very nice and soundly. I'm really liking this little design because that's cool. That's nifty. I'm thinking in an Aether, you can actually find jump blocks that make you go really high, and that'd be something really interesting to check out. So I think I'm just going to jump back up here, work on getting some torches made, and get back with you guys when we got some stuff going. Okay, so I have this idea. We were going to do a Tinkerer's Hut, but I have decided to do a Tinkerer's Basement. I've been kind of working on it a little bit off camera, and we do have some marble to work with. I have been working with several different things to try to make it look cool, but I'm thinking marble is going to do it for me. So we do have a bunch of different designs that we could go with, and I'm thinking I want to go with more of a brick design, maybe a road. Road looks good, but unfortunately I don't know if it's going to fit down in my basement area. But we do have some of these tiles, which I'm thinking this looks kind of cool. Looks more automated and good to go. But if we come down here, I have been working with a little bit of birch wood, but I'm thinking this is going to look good too. Oh, okay, I could get used to that. Maybe that pattern conflicts a little bit, which is fine with me. I don't think that's a terrible thing. I think it should conflict a little bit. Just giving it a little bit of feist. Let's go ahead and put these down here. What's this going to look like? Oh, this could potentially look like a work area, which I'm liking. I know some people probably don't like it, but hey, I'm going to keep on working with this and see if I can get somewhere. So I'm down here doing a quick mining trip because I need some materials to work with. I'm going to be trying to find some materials to build with as well. And we do have some coal right here, which I'm going to gather because we're going to probably need to smelt. Oh, I don't have hardly any food, and it's very scary down here. Now, what's this? Yellowite? What's that? It looks interesting. I'm just going to grab it because I can. And I need to heal up before something kills me. But we have purple shimmering mushroom as well, which I'm thinking that's some kind of witchery stuff. And I have dropped some items down here. And I was saying I was going to need this, but I think I'm going to go ahead and grab that so that I will have an extra one for backup. I don't think those things are too easy to find. There's a creeper, and if he sees me, I only got 3 hearts. That's not a good thing. Probably should run away from that. Okay, he's not tracking me anymore. Oh, I just found a spawner. This is interesting. Can we get in there possibly without getting killed by spiders? I'm not worried about getting a spider spawner. It's just not of my interest right now. So let's go ahead and break this. I'm not going to worry about it, but oh, you got a broken spawner from that? Oh, sweet. There's no way that... Oh, can we get that? Can we possibly get that? Oh, that's so cool. You can actually make spawners. So that's kind of neat. So let's see what we have here. Here is dark still, which looks kind of cool. And a bunch of other stuff in here. There's not a whole lot. Some redstone, bits and bobs. Nothing too crazy. And then we also have a musical record, which I'm probably just going to leave in there. And in this one, we've got some other stuff. Mana still, which looks pretty interesting throughout this chicken manure. Some condensed blood. An ender sac. Okay, a portable ender chest. There's no way we got that lucky. A box of eternal closure, vengeance spirit. Okay, I'm going to take it because it just looks cool. It looks like something I want to mess with. Let's go ahead and throw out this limestone. And then we also have a biome crystal. Miniglin. Okay, so that's the... I guess you can craft biomes with that? Maybe? I don't know what that does, but I do know what Miniglin is. It's the biome that we seen in episode 1, and we were like, hey, what's that cool biome? So I am going to keep that, and I'm going to explore a little bit more, because this has been absolutely promising. As you can see, we do have quite a bit of resources. I'm going to keep gathering some of these ores because I'm not really sure what they all do. And I'll have to do some research, maybe put them in my back pocket and save them for another time. I'm just curious, can we make a furnace with this? Can we make the more furnaces thing? Let's go ahead and give this a shot here. Let's go into our crafting table here. Let's see, can we make iron plates? Okay, wait a second. Let's see what we got here. So we could probably make an iron furnace, which is going to be really useful. Let's see, an iron furnace right here. What's this going to take? So it does take a furnace in the center, and this is an upgraded furnace. So I need one furnace. Let's go ahead and get into our crafting station here. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a furnace. From here, we will put it in the center like so. Take our iron ingots and surround that into the more furnaces mod. Sweet! This is going to smelt much faster than your normal furnaces. Let's see if I can do this sneaking. Oh, can I get down here? That's presenting a problem right now. But if we go down here and put it right here and then access it, let's go ahead and give this a shot. So we do have some coal here, and you can, I guess, double smelt into something bigger, which I haven't really explored this much. Let's go ahead and do that. And then if we were to put something else in here, like quartz, would that possibly smelt it as well? So it looks like it's going maybe a tick faster, nothing too much, but I'm going to have to still figure this out. What this actually does, and this is black quartz, you can actually make things out of it. I'm thinking you can also make like a sword or things like that. But once this gets done for smelting up, let's go ahead and see what this is, because I do have at least copper here. You can put 2 things in here and let it smelt up. So I'm going to let this smelt up for a while, and I'm going to look at some of my stuff here. And I have a bunch of this ore right here. Osmium, I believe is what it's called. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Osmium. Let's see here. Can we make anything out of this? So this is an osmium block. You can make different things. Okay, and this can make tools as well that look really sweet. I mean, really sweet. Maybe we should try to get our hands on one of those, because we are needing some new tools, and that armor set looks absolutely awesome. I'm trying to think of what to do with this. I don't think I want to make any blocks because there's no tinker's construct involved in there or chisel stuff. So I guess what I'm going to do is let this smelt up, see what we can do with it, and then we'll carry on. Now we do have most of the Tinker's Construct assembly up, but we do still need to make a foundry, which is going to be going into this area. But basically this is how it works. You can actually make all kinds of different stuff, but right now I am actually in my stencil table. So we're going to be making some stencils here. We have a blank pattern, so we need to select one of these. And I am currently making a sword. I already have a stone sword blade, which is kind of cool. Let's go ahead and take this wide guard pattern. That way we can have a hilt for our sword. So I have it in here. We need to go over to the parts builder and select a part that's going to look good with this. We need to probably go with wood, and I need to still figure out what this is all about. That's kind of cool. But yes, I need, let's see here. I need some wood if possible right here. And that is going to be our wooden hilt guard, which is cool. Let's go ahead and put that in there. I'm going to leave this stuff in here because you can leave it in here, and it's shown on the crafting table, which is really neat. And it's actually using the Faithful Texture Packs pattern for that, which is really cool. It's looking neat on that little table, like a micro version of it. But we do have our tool station here. Let's see, what else do I got to make? I've got to at least make one more stencil pattern, and we need this right here, which I'm thinking I do have some link patterns in my inventory here. A tool rod pattern, so that is definitely needed. And I think we can go ahead and put this back into our patterns chest. And this fills up over time. It's going to be storing all of our patterns, and the patterns chest is behind this back here. As you can see that little piece, and that connects to the stencil table. allowing us to access that through the stencil table itself, which is a really neat implementation. But let's go ahead and get this rod pattern here. So let's switch these patterns out. And to make this a little bit more interesting, I wonder if we can use that. Is that possible? No, it's just only whatever block you have. So let's try out, how about this here? Can cobblestone do anything? Okay. Looks like we're going to have to find some other materials here. Let me go and throw out this rotten flesh. And I believe, let's see here. Do I have anything that would be cool? I wonder if marble could be used. Could marble possibly be used on that? Let's go ahead and take this out. And let's try some marble. Now, I think it actually has to be a craftable material. So let's go ahead and use some cobblestone here. And we can make a stone tool rod. This is a little bit tedious just to make a cool weapon. But it does get a lot better if you have yourself a foundry. So we do have, let's see, a stencil table here. We already went through that. Let's go into this, which is going to be our builder. I think we have everything we need. Let's go ahead and put our stone rod there. And then we will need our wide guard right there with our stone right here. This is going to make the stone broadsword. Level is clumsy. It's not very good. But hey, we just made ourselves something new, and it looks really neat. It's kind of a neat little thing to experiment with, even with some of the lower items, but we still need to make ourselves a foundry, which I'm going to probably get to next episode because I am sort of running out of time on this. And as I've said, this is more of an unedited version, so progress is a little bit slower, which I do apologize, guys. But, you know, I don't have all the time in the world. I've still got to do my vanilla series. But we will probably decorate this before we go. So let me think of a good design, and I will get back with you, and we will get this place looking nice and spiffy. Unfortunately, I have died, and that's not the greatest thing ever, but I'm down here trying to collect some stuff that's going to be helpful in the long run. Let's go ahead and get in our crafting table, and I think I just threw away my 2 sticks. No, I got a couple there. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a shovel because we are going to be needing some of this gravel here. This is very useful for making what's called a foundry, which is going to allow us to smelt down some items so that we can make ourselves some really cool tools over at the Tinker's Construct area. So I'm going to go ahead and collect some of this gravel, and I think I am grabbing it. No, unfortunately, I got a full inventory here. Got to get rid of something. Let's get rid of that plank there. And we will grab ourselves some gravel. It's getting quite dark, so I need to get back home before it gets too dangerous out here. Going back to a little bit of vanilla Minecraft, let's go ahead and stick some clay in here because I wasn't able to take advantage of it in my survival world. I don't have any. I went over to the base biome and got some good stuff. Got a little bit of a storage system going on here. Just a little bit of storage, cleaning things up. Let's go ahead and replace these as well. Do I have a shovel? Sweet. Go ahead and get this stuff here. And I think I'm just going to leave that furniture there. Keep this kind of as like a little workstation. Let's get some more of this brown clay to fill in the area over here. Something a little bit more aesthetically pleasing than that dirt. Something a little bit smooth. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I can deal with that until we get something else going. And also, I'm thinking about doing some slab work up here, which I'm not really sure what I have right now. I don't think I have much. We will be getting to that. I'm going to clear out this area, maybe begin working on a foundry next episode. But guys, I think that's going to be about it for this episode. I've been working on this for quite some time, but we will see you in episode 2, where we'll be getting to some good stuff. So guys, take care, have a fantastic day. We'll see you in a video later down the road.